Hey, Mr. Clash, today we're going to have a look at why I chose to use 2 golems on 2 GOHO attacks instead of my usual army of 3 golems. Now, okay, first thing here, you'll notice there's a hole in the base there, and also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 archers and 1, 2, 3 cannons. That's 8-point defense that cannot reach to this area where the queen is. Okay, and that's a very good reason why I wanted to use the you'll notice I'm bringing 4 heal spells. Now, 2 golems instead, because there's an 8-point defense that I won't be tanking for with a 3rd golem. I thought maybe I could bring a 3rd golem here or something like that, but it's not going to tank enough for me. Alright, so let's clear that off and go back to the idea. Now, if I drop a couple of troops in here, I'll do the Law of the Clan Castle, drop a wizard, drop a archer over here. There is a Tesla here. Once they run through the poison, I'll drop a couple of poisons for them to run through. Once they run through the poison, drop the golem down here, take them out with the queen. Now this golem's job is to tank long enough for me to get this queen to jump the wall and be here somewhere, at which point I drop a golem down, and I'm hoping the golem will go here. Once that happens, this X-bow and this cannon will target the golem, because this cannon at the moment, I'll just show you, won't reach this Tesla area. So I need this cannon to be tanking by putting the 2 golems in the hole there. So once that happens, and my queen has to go walking, so golem, hogs down. They will, all of these things will be tanking onto my hogs, hogs onto this, and hogs onto the Tesla as well. So now with all of this will go down with my Raged King and Golem and whatever. It should go down anyway, and if it doesn't, it's alright because I've got some hogs coming in, but not too much should come down this way, and all of it should path around like that, and this looks like a little hog road. Now, my queen will go either this way, and I didn't really give too much thought of that, in which case great. But if she goes down this way instead, I've got CC hogs to put on this archer, and there's no spring trap here, so I won't lose them, and they will possibly path this way. Now, they might trigger the king, in which case I've got a heal spell ready for them around here somewhere. I will need a heal for them here, and I've got 2 heals that I can place as well. Something like that. That's the idea of my thinking. So let's clear that off, and let's have a look how that went in action. Okay, so Bard goes down and Archer goes down. So, okay, now what I'm doing now is I'm looking at the Clan Castle troops and I'm just trying to see, is that all of them? Yes. Valkyrie, Witch, Baby Dragon, drop the poison, drop the second poison, so they all have to run through it. I'm really concerned about the Witch more so. Baby Dragon, yes, a lot, but the Witch is really the biggest concern because it'll be a little bit harder to take out, and once she dies, she of course releases the skeletons, and I need those skeletons to go down, so they've all gone down. Golem's gone down, taking a lot of damage. 2-point defense and a Tesla. Get some hogs in on the mortar, get some hogs in on the Tesla, just to try and ease the damage coming down. And what I'm doing now is I'm waiting for the queen to path over. Here she goes. Drop the golem in the middle. That golem's now tanking 2 X-bows and a cannon. Get some hog riders in to try and take out those other defenses now. All the while they are shooting at the golem. So my hogs are going to be protected because the golem is pathing over. My queen is going down on the left hand side, so she's now getting targeted by 2 archers. I notice her health's going down. Drop the CC hogs, phase the queen, go back up to the top. I've dropped a heal spell for them. I've got 2 heal spells left. Another heal spell for them in the wizard area where they could do a lot of damage. I'm going to need a heal spell over in that area where the next wizard is. There we go. And now 1 more heal spell should be where the bomb tower is. And now I should be placing it between the air sweeper and the bomb tower, but I do place it a little bit wrongly. I just place it here instead, just as the hogs are moving away. So they really only ran through half of that heal spell. So that heal spell could have been placed a little bit better. But look, I've got 6 wizards left there. I've now got 5 wizards left to deploy. So of the 9 wizards that I brought in, I'd only used 3 in the initial push. To try and clear stuff to get into the base, because those wizards were really there just to try and take out the enemy CC, and my second golem and the king were there to take out the queen and then distract those 2 X-bows. Now, as you can see, I've got 2 golemites left in the middle, so the decision not to bring the extra golem turns out to be a wise one, and to instead bring 6 extra hogs and have the 4 heal spells. Now I do understand not every base is going to have a hole in it, but I'm just trying to show you why I chose the 2 golems instead of the 3 in this case, and that is because I was really only going to be tanking for a couple of expos and 3 point defense to get into the queen, while I knew my 29 hogs with 4 heal spells would be able to cover around. Now when we get to the second attack, you'll see it's a completely different layout, but I still bring 2 golems, and I'll show you the reason why when I get to that one as well. Now of course, if you followed my GOHOs for a while, you know I do like to bring a 3 golem GOHO in, but in this case I've opted for the 2 golems and the extra hogs for those reasons. And I thought it was important for you to know why I chose the 2 golems, because in both cases it's all to do with how much tanking I need. So when you're doing your own hog attacks, if you're learning Town Hall 9 GOHO or trying to get very good at it, it's all the golem decision on 2 or 3 is really going to be one about how much tanking that you think you need versus how much destructive power that you think you need, because of course the hogs destroy things much quicker when you have extra hogs. And if you think you're possibly going to lose hogs to spring traps and things like that, you might be considering maybe I could bring the extra hogs in as well. But anyway, that's this attack done. Let's go have a look at the second attack now. Now in this base, firstly I'll just show you that the arch tower, the CC is way at the bottom and it's lureable, and so that's going to be part of the plan. So let's just ignore the CC for a moment and I'll come back to that. Now the first thing I noticed when I looked at this base was the queen was on this side and there was a cannon there that was in range of the queen, and I really need to get the king in to kill the queen, but I knew she wasn't going to jump the wall to this side over there. So that meant to jump into her I would have to breach all of those walls. Now I also had a look at the point defense here. Now this expo up here and these 2 archer towers will have no play in anything I do over here. Neither will this, neither will this. This barely. I'll just show you having a look at the range. That's barely, and this is barely as well. So seeing as anything I use to tank will come in onto this side of the expo, then these 2 archer towers and the cannons and these 3 archer towers aren't really going to be doing anything on here. So any tanking I'm getting out of a golem is really only going to be tanking these 3 things here until this expo goes down. And it's not going to be tanking these 2 archer towers or these 3. So that's 5 archer towers that it won't tank, and a cannon and an expo. So I thought, well, I don't really need the extra tanking. I'll come in with 2 golems. Now the golem's got job is very simple. Onto that cannon, jump onto this expo. That gets me the king in to kill the queen. Hopefully archer tower, my archer will take out this. If she paths this way, that's great, she should take that out. But if she doesn't, it's not going to be an issue, it's not going to be a deal breaker. Now the reason being that once all that stuff goes down, I'll just get rid of that archer tower range. There we go. Once all that stuff goes down, what I noticed was this here kind of looked like a road that I could send the hogs down. Now, of course, the hogs aren't going to go from this archer to there, but with hogs going here and here and here, the next thing from this area is this archer. Now, there are Teslas here, and I've got CC hogs for those, plus some of my own, and I thought there would be 2 big bombs. I'll just clear that off. I thought there would be 2 big bombs, a big bomb here and here, and I thought there would be a bomb here and here. That's my thinking on the bombs. And with the Tesla thumb, I thought if I'm pretty good, I can get a heal spell to cover a lot of that. I'll have a heal spell here, and if I need be, I'll have a heal spell here because this king will aggro up. So there'll be my 3 heal spells, and by the time my hogs get through here, they'll be able to take out these 3 things without a heal spell. Should be able to pretty easily, and if they get sick at the bomb tower, that's no problem. I've got plenty. Now I do have a baby dragon as well, and I figure the baby dragon is faster clean up than the wizards, than 2 wizards and 2 something else. So let's have a look. I won't cover what I did. I'll just get straight into it so you can have a look at how the poison worked here in this case. Okay, so pre-poison, get the poisons down, and balloon, archer, 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 wizard, Valkyrie. Okay, so balloons will go down, wizards and archer go down. Only concern is the Valkyrie at this point. And I'm looking at the Valkyrie going, she's looking pretty sick. Oh, look at that, she's dead. That's cool. Valkyrie's gone. No CC to worry about, just easy double poison. Okay, so now I'm just getting the golem ready, get the wizard down. Now I do need to get a wizard on this right-hand funnel army camp because I don't want my king to go straying. So what I should have done was left that barracks up, so the king would have gone from the barracks to the cannon, and then he would have gone, hey, the queen. But never mind. So Expo's shooting the golems now. King will path in eventually. My wizard is shooting at the queen. Now he's just gone down. So my king, I'm yelling at my king, get over and take out the queen. It's destroying my golem. Destroying my golem. The golem's got an important job to do. Okay, so the golem's now tanking the Expo and 3-point defense. So time to get my hogs in. I'm looking at my queen. She's not going to do anything. Okay, so hog time. Get the hogs in, get the hogs in, get the hogs in. Going to have to rage my king in a minute. He's getting targeted by Tesla and Expo up there. So getting my hogs in now at the moment. My queen's helping out the king. So I'm going to need that first spell at the second because the enemy king will come into my hogs. I'll use the second spell to try and breach the 2 bombs and the Tesla farm. And that was almost a perfect spell placement. And the third spell will be breaching where I think is another bomb. And, well, I think it's actually a double bomb. And nothing. There's no bomb there. So it turns out there is one bomb at the bottom of Expo Island, and there's no bomb. Now I've already got the baby dragon. I've already just dropped the baby dragon down before, and I've still got 2 wizards left. So I'm going to drop those on the town hall because it's got the highest HP with my single goblin to try and take out that town hall that little bit extra. So there we go. Drop the 2 wizards, drop the goblin, and now it's just cleanup time. So I'll just speed through that because it's cleanup time. So in this case, even though in the previous one I had the 2 Expos close by, in this one I had the Expo and 5-point defense or 6-point defense that I wouldn't be able to tank, but I needed a lot of oomph to try and get through quickly. So in that case, I chose to, I could have put an Expo, I could have put a golem up here to tank for these 3 things. However, I thought it would be more beneficial to come in with a mass of hogs to come down the hog road. Because the way I looked at, once that part of the base was destroyed, if that tanked long enough for me to get the hogs in, it's tanking an Expo and 3-point defense, and that's fantastic, because then with 29 hogs and 3 heal spells, the rest of the base should be toast. And of course, as you can see, it was. I'll just speed this up so you can see that again to when I get the hogs in. So my only... The biggest thing was with the king, possibly, you know, I don't know, maybe I should have dropped something else or a couple of extra wizards to try and take out the enemy CC a little bit quicker so that my golem would last a little bit longer, because the golem took a tremendous amount of damage from the enemy queen before I could get the king over there to take it out. Otherwise, it would have still been tanking the Expo and the 3-point defense there at least. For another 5 or 6 seconds, in which case my hogs would have come through unhindered, but it didn't really matter. I did lose a hog just then before. Baby dragon's just gone down now. Poison spell, jump spell, not the jump spell, heal spell, I'll get it right. It's almost the colour of a poison spell. Cross between a poison and a jump, really, isn't it, in a sense? Anyway, king is chasing my hogs around, but there's just, I've got too many troops. My queen's still alive. Barb on the left, Archer on the right, Barb at the top, and now just my wizards. Hogs into the middle to take out the enemy king. I've got archers still in the middle as well, and they're taking out the rest of the base. So that is this base done. Now both cases I looked at how much tankage I need. So if you're learning Town Hall 9 hogs, that's the main determination, is how much tankage do you need versus how much destructive power do you need. Will you get better benefit from the extra 6 hogs, or will you get more benefit from having a 3rd golem in the base, tanking for longer, keep your heroes up, and possibly come in with fewer hogs, and they'll be coming through unhindered? Okay, question of the day. What's a hog rider's favourite colour? It's mahogany. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you very much for sticking around. Please leave the video a thumb up. Please ask any questions about GOHO if you like, or let me know what you thought of the attacks. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video.